All right, ladies and gentlemen, from the Mancave101 podcast, myself, Leo, Aaron, Chase, and Win Deezy are here to do a little fun thing. We're gonna review The Last of Us episode 2, have our reaction, talk about it a little bit. Obviously, if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Apple Podcast, Spotify, the usual stuff. Blah blah blah. Let's get into this episode because it was so damn good.
Fire.
All right, let's start. Like, what do we think? I mean, me from the gamer head, I love what they're doing.
Fuck the clickers.
Fuck the clickers. There you go.
Fuck every one of them. I hate you both. I turned off the fucking lights. Fucking assholes.
You gotta turn off the lights.
Fuck that.
Turn off the lights.
The only way to
After the first fucking noise, I click the bitches back on.
Right.
Fuck
and
that shit.
Wait, Leo, let me ask you a question though. Did you think it would be like a Predator click, or did you think?
Yes,
it was
I thought it would be like a click, like a constant. It's like a click / scream / groggle, and I'm like,
so much. It's worse than the Predator.
So much
worse than the Predator.
It's so much worse. Because what did I tell you when they're sitting there? When he sat there and he was like, I was like, oh, it's gonna be fucking quiet, and there's just clicks and like these low gurgly screams, and you're like, oh no, I can't do this shit. Yo, when he speaking of that, I'm just gonna say, I know we're gonna like skip around here. When he had to reload the Magnum and he was behind the glass case and the shit came up on his right. And yo, I almost died. I was like, oh, I know it's right there, and they're gonna pan the camera back, and I'm gonna die inside because it's gonna be right next to his face. And it was sure as shit right the fuck here, staring at his flashlight. I was like, yo, good on you, HBO, for that camera work. That shit is sick. And did you hear the clicks actually got louder as it walked towards him?
Yes.
Case?
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no.
That was perfect.
It was perfectly done.
That's how it should
Yo,
be.
when you were playing the game and I started hearing that shit, I was like, fuck this shit, man. I gotta fucking turn this. I had to turn the volume down. I was like, I can't hear that fucking. I'm gonna have nightmares with this shit.
I'm telling you.
Dude, oh my god, the that whole scene, classic. The whole museum scene?
The whole museum scene?
Yeah. Loved it.
Fucking classic.
It was beautiful.
It was fucking great.
It was very
the
good.
acting and everything was freaking great. And where you left off, also, when you left off in the fucking game, it looked so fucking similar.
Mm-hmm. Right. Exactly. Which two things, by the way, guys, if you haven't already, Aaron is doing a playthrough of The Last of Us remake on PlayStation 5. I believe he's doing it every Wednesday around the 6:30 mark or around there. So please watch if you haven't. First of all. Second of all, Leo, from the non-gamer perspective of seeing the game, because we've caught up to the game versus the show. We're at pretty much the same spot.
Yeah,
like,
I'm at the same spot.
How spot on is like the scenes, some of the lines, like they've changed some things. Like, what did you think versus the other?
When he took out the board, and when Aaron took out the board and put it in Joel, I think it is, put it on the thing.
Yeah.
And dude, exact.
Right?
Yep. Exactly.
I couldn't. It's like I was like, what? The fight scenes in the museum were a little bit different. The game is more fucking intense.
It is.
Way more fucking intense.
Right. Yep.
Yes. The game is scary.
The game's crazy. Now, what did you think? I mean, there's a couple of things that like stick out to me. So, like the beginning of the game, right? When you're like you're playing as the daughter for a second, I guess, and then like Joel comes in and everything happens, and it's a little different from then. But then you get to the whole, spoilers if you haven't seen it, but you get to the whole scene where the daughter happens and all that. Like, what did you think of that comparison? Like, one versus the other. Like, did it have the same effects for you? Did you feel one more than the other?
I felt I don't know why, but I felt the movie more.
The show? Yeah.
The show. I felt the show.
Yeah.
I felt the show.
You know why though? You know why they gave you more detail in the beginning with the neighbors and the daughter and Joel and even the brother, because the brother isn't in the game in the beginning like that as much as he was versus the show.
In the show.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I even liked like the subtle differences from the show. Obviously, I know some people who are watching haven't watched me play the game, but even the difference between the Fedra agents coming to get her versus the actual horde of infected coming to get her.
I like that. I actually didn't mind that change.
I didn't mind the change. Like I was like, okay, like this is because I feel like it adds like it adds more like, oh shit, you should probably be scared of these things coming at you in groups type of shit.
Yep.
Versus the Fedra agents are kind of just like you're gonna run into them, but like it is what it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
all right, Chase, what you got?
Listen, at this point, I'm just loving this. First of all, I'm a zombie horror like crazy. Like, I love these fucking movies, and as I keep saying, we're at an age where we've seen everything. So, for me to sit at the edge of my couch, like, don't go in there, run.
One bitch run.
Like people wouldn't do that. Like, so I'm kind of just enjoying the whole thing. I'm just trying to catch it all, letting it lay out and whatnot. They're doing a very good job. People that I don't like, I'm pretty much a non-gamer. I know the game was out there, but I'm a non-gamer. But so from a pure movie perspective, this shit is right. Like, I'm like, yes, yeah, like this is how you fucking do the shit. This is how you fucking. So I'm only expecting this thing to, like, by the third, fourth episode, I might have to turn my goddamn lights on. Like, turn the lights on. I heard something. Like, so
Dude, this shit scared the shit out of me, bro. When Aaron said that scene when he was loading the 45, I was like, motherfucker, he gonna hear you. Stupid. I literally said that in my fucking couch with the lights on. I was like, he's going to fucking hear you. Run away.
The clicker actually heard him drop the bullets out of the gun and into his hand. And that's what made it come over. Like, so it's telling you their hearing is that good that they hear shit that most people would be like, oh, I heard that from a distance. But they're like listening. They hear that shit and they react to it. So it's supposed to give you a dimension of like, holy shit, if I make a sound. And I don't care what anybody sitting here right now says. I put myself in that same situation where Ellie was staring that thing in the face. My ass is breathing like that too. I was like, oh no, get out of my face right now. There's no way. That shit was right here. And I was like, oh no. It had its head split in the middle with the teeth gap. I was like, no.
Yo, but by the way, so even like from the non-gamers too, like seeing the clickers in the game versus real life, yo, they hit that right.
Spot on.
Holy shit, they hit it right.
Costume director gets the freaking Emmy.
Emmy.
1,000,000%.
That is fantastic.
Dude, did you see the end of the episode? Just talking about the costumes. Did you see the end of the episodes when the director was talking and how many different versions of the clickers that they had?
Yes.
I was like, holy shit.
And I like the fact that they took the clicker actors were like fans of the game. So like they knew the game pretty intimately to move like the clickers. Like that's sick. That's like that was a great like little thing that they did. I love that shit.
By far the best adaptation I've seen anywhere.
Yes.
About
wait.
Well, go ahead.
Castlevania.
No. What?
No.
Castlevania?
No.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
To this?
No.
Leo, what are you talking about?
Castlevania what? The Castlevania on Netflix?
Yes.
That's a great show and all, but that ain't the freaking game.
It's a great show.
Sorry, bro.
No, dude.
Comparison
game to game, no shot.
I'm talking source material to a new medium.
Dude,
So
the dialogue that they
show,
use.
You kidding me? It's spot on. I haven't seen any other thing, no comic book movie nobody has nailed it like to this extent.
Dude,
in 2 episodes?
Like, first of all, let's go. I'll even go back. I'll go backwards. The test scene, the dialogue, regardless of like what happened, the dialogue. The scene where they're looking at the Boston, whatever it is, and they're like, "Yeah, but you can't deny this view." That's right out of the game.
Sean said
yeah, seriously, like, what are you?
I don't know why, but just drink. You know?
Wait, all right, Sean, why am I drinking again? I'm already fucking empty, by the way.
Talking about Castlevania.
Yo, Castlevania was a good fucking show, bro.
Good show, but it's not a
very good fucking show. Don't hate on Castlevania. I don't want that smoke with those fan base.
How about the watch? How about the broken watch thing? You want to tug at my heart a little bit? Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. Drink your drink.
Did you guys also catch that when they were walking on like across the? First off, I know now from obviously going back and starting to play the game, the appreciation for things like the tilted buildings and stuff like that. But did you also like the fact that when she's on the bridge and Ellie's asking them about different types of infected, she actually teases. So she says like, "Oh, I've heard there's ones that have like bat-like radar." That's the clickers. And then she said, "I've heard there's one that are big and they explode." She's teasing the bloaters. And when we get bloaters in the show, they're going to be fucking ridiculous. Yeah. Because just so you know, Leo, there's worse things than clickers out there. Yeah. There's armored ones. There's ones that look like they've grouped up on each other.
Leo,
it's bad,
bro. If you think the clickers are bad, it gets so much worse.
It gets worse. It gets way worse.
They need to do this shit in the daylight.
No.
They need to do this. They have to have these episodes in the daylight, not at night.
But but the game just gets you intense. Like even in the game, Aaron, like when you were playing, I'm like, turn on your flashlight. I can't see anything. Turn on your flashlight.
Throw the bottle, man. Throw the damn bottle.
Throw the bottle. Yeah. I messed up so bad on that part. I was like, damn it, I should throw the bottle.
No, group them together and throw the Molotov. What are you doing? Throw the brick. Throw the brick.
Dude. And then we had the scene where she's coming in, and when she gets bit, when she gets bit, and they're in the other building. I think that's the beginning of the museum or the beginning of the other building. Of the what are they called? Fireflies.
Yeah.
The fireflies. And then she gets bit. They have from game to that.
Mm-hmm. So on point. She got bit on the same spot.
Dude,
insane.
That's on fucking point.
Dude, even like when she does it, she like it had to end sometime. Like and like Ellie, like, oh my god, she's infected. Like, dude, they hit the dialogue. That's what's crazy about it.
Love it.
But you know what though? Finally, like someone like a freaking group that finds a dialogue in a game or a comic book or whatever it is and actually fucking uses it. What a concept. What a concept.
Sometimes you don't have to fix what's broken. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly. You know what? Listen, they've changed things in this.
Yeah.
And you know what though?
Speaking of which, can we talk about the kiss at the end?
What?
What? That. I was like, I was nauseous.
Yo,
I was like, nah.
That happened in the game?
Nah. I was like, nah. She's sitting there. She's sitting there with these. She's trying to light the.
See, this is what pissed me off.
Yeah.
Okay, bitch, you got 3 gallons of fucking drums of fucking gasoline.
Yep.
Your fucking dumbass decides to take all the grenades and just throw them on top of the grenade, on top of the gasoline. You could have just took the fucking grenade and held it. You ain't have to make out with this fucking gross, nasty ass. You know how scared I was when this motherfucker was walking up?
Excuse me. First of all, maybe it's been a while. Maybe that's how she wanted to go. Because let me tell you something. I have a couple of ways I want to go, and you know what? Maybe she just
Ew.
Well, first of all, I didn't say that way.
That's
first of all. Second of all I'm saying is people got their shit. All right.
I am not king shaming, but fuck that.
I don't know, man.
Nah, I'm king shame. If anybody starts role playing that shit, y'all some nasty motherfuckers. Don't do that ever. Please, I'm begging you, don't do that ever.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Step zombie! Like,
Stop! That's too far. This is way too far. But it's gonna happen. Unfortunately. You know what I mean?
Why did he have to walk up so fucking calmly?
Because
and this bitch over here with a Zippo, like click. I'm like,
sorry.
You had a gallon of gasoline right there. All you have to do is take the Zippo and dip the fucking head in the gasoline, and you would be all right.
I really think a simple line from Tenacious D will solve this problem. You don't always have to fuck her hard. and sometimes that's not the right thing to do. Sometimes you have to make some love and give her some smooches too. Okay, so maybe she just wanted some smooches. All right, she wanted some zombie smooches.
That was nasty.
Well, that's
All right.
That
Ain't no
was
zombies
nasty.
for me. Screw that noise.
Fuck
Okay,
that.
All right, well, all right. So episode 2 we loved. Episode 3 we're going into some stuff because y'all don't know about Bill. All right, y'all don't know about Bill,
Bill's a whole
and
Bill.
Bill is coming, and we're about to see some really good shit.
Pause.
And I honestly think this will be a great episode. I think we're going into some good
What's
stuff.
that, Nick Offerman?
Yeah, man.
I
and let
love
me tell you
that guy.
something. Let me talk about casting. They got that one right.
Like that guy.
They got that one right.
I mean, look. As far as I'm concerned, they got Joel right too.
Yeah,
dude, Joel is so.
My concern, they got everybody right. Shit.
I also like. I'm just going to mention this, and then we're going to wrap up. But I like the fact that they did the thing with like the hive, where like if you step on a certain fiber, it'll activate a whole hive of
Yes.
of
Dude,
infected.
that works.
Because that is going to be key in the show. Because it's going to be like, oh, if you make one wrong step, you're going to have 50 of these motherfuckers chasing your ass. Whereas in the show, it's just you kind of encounter in the game, you kind of encounter them time by time, which is different.
And they don't move slow.
No, they
They
run.
are fucking.
No, they run. Which
They
is
are.
why if you notice the difference from the game and the show, in the game you can mess around with having a pistol, but my man has a rifle immediately off bat, because if you have that many running at you, you need a rifle. You can't. If you imagine if you had a pistol, you got 20 of these fuckers running at you, you're dead.
Yeah, your ass is cheeseburger. It's
You're dead.
guaranteed.
You're
Cheeseburger.
dead so quickly. So
You're dead.
quickly.
Yep.
Dude,
Yeah,
and I don't and also I don't appreciate the way you die in the fucking game either. This motherfucker comes up to you and bites you on the fucking neck. Man, fuck that. Oh hell no.
Didn't I say it? I was like, oh, I'm gonna get bit in the neck a couple times.
Yep, sure are.
So, Sean, I'm gonna put your comment up and I'm gonna address it because I think it's important.
Yes, I agree.
Ellie looks weird to me. So a bunch of people who are criticizing the show are saying this because Ellie doesn't look like the girl in the game. And I just want to say that I unfortunately I don't know the young lady's name who plays Ellie in the show offhand. But I actually think that she's a good actress. So even though she doesn't necessarily look like the girl in the game, I think that she was the right casting for it because I feel like her attitude is going to portray a similar attitude to Ellie in the game. Because like Leo said last week when we were talking about episode 1, like she's basically a rambunctious chick who likes violence. So like I feel like this chick has the acting chops to pull off that type of role. Versus I don't really care that she looks different from the character in the game. Because I would rather somebody who could play the role right and it be a younger actress versus somebody who looks a certain way but can't necessarily play the part.
I think she might not have the look though, but like she's got the personality. I'm telling you, she can turn.
Yeah, wait till you meet her.
Yeah,
Which-
you wait till you
yeah,
meet her in
she's-
Game of Thrones.
meet her
Like
in Game of
that's what I'm
Thrones.
saying, but
Oh yeah.
Game
Oh,
of
I forgot
Thrones?
about that.
She didn't Game of
Yeah.
Thrones?
Yeah, her and Joel.
no, dude, how do you think she got the role?
Yeah.
Trust me, you don't know, but you about to find out.
You about to find out, son.
You and
Leah
Danger, girl.
Mormont. Leah
When
Mormont.
when
Don't
when
forget that name.
Yeah, Mormont. When you get to season 4, you'll see what's popping.
This is a fair take. You're not the only person to say this. To me, it doesn't bother me necessarily.
Okay, look.
But I get what you're saying. I totally get what you're saying.
What I'll say is, all right. I'm not on the whole what she looks like, but she's definitely not the same Lyanna Mormont from Game of Thrones. She has grown up, and she may be going through her weird phase right now, I think. But that's it. It just throws me off, man. I love her. She's doing great. She's got a lot of forehead, though. She got a lot of forehead.
Here's actually like I'm gonna end it with this because I think this is a good question. So I've heard like through like articles and stuff like that they're actually gonna do the first season as the entire first game. Like it's gonna end towards somewhere at the ending of the first game. Like so like there's obviously only 2 games, and like can we only deal with 2 episodes of this show, or do you think they'll do more? Like do you think they leave it where the game's left off, or do they explore the story more?
It's gonna push. If this thing gets wildly popular like it looks it's gonna be, at this point now they're gonna have to start thinking about where this thing goes beyond the second one and whatnot. Like to kill us off at this point when we live in an age of freaking legacy series, would just be stupid.
Dude, and
That's-
also,
that's-
as we said in the news today, 25.7 million viewers on the
It's
second
something
episode.
crazy, yeah.
22% growth on this second episode alone.
I think this the ending of the second game. I don't think nobody here has played the second game outside of me. Right?
I definitely ain't playing the second game.
Okay.
I played.
So I just want to let you guys know.
Oh, I played the second game.
You played the second game.
Oh yeah, I played.
you
Oh
did?
yeah, I did.
So they left the second game so open ended that if HBO wanted to take their own way and script it a different way, they definitely could get away with it. I mean, I know it wouldn't be like the ideal thing, but I think I was gonna say. So actually, this is what I thought too. What Sean just played.
I think I would hope it's that. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's going to be.
It should be, but it should be though.
It should be that. Like I would
you
not
gotta-
like to see the
You
whole
can
game
get
in
4
one season.
seasons out of 2 games right now.
Yeah, I think that's
Keep
true.
your viewership, and then by the time you get to season 5, you can kind of almost do whatever the hell you want. If you still one of the top shows, you get to season 5, do whatever the hell you want to do.
Right, exactly.
Listen,
So-
Game of Thrones stopped at like season 7 and made niggas wait like almost 2 years. to
Yes.
get
Right.
Season 8.
Yes.
And guess what
You are
happened?
not. You
Guess
are
what
not
happened?
lying.
That first episode destroyed HBO. They was like, what? They
Mhm.
still love us.
So here's the thing. I don't know if it's coincidental or not, but I just reminded me because I saw it yesterday when I was playing the game. So right now the game has had the show has had 2 episodes. It's been about 2 hours, right? A little over 2 hours, whatever.
Yeah.
At the point I got at in the game yesterday, I got up to 2 hours and 15 minutes, but I died 3 times.
You
So
did
keep that in mind.
You did die 3 times.
So if I didn't die, it probably would have been pushing the 2 hour mark.
Actually,
so
it was
to
4 times you died, bro.
Whatever, I don't care. But we're not talking about that. I got an idea. How about you play the game and let's find out how many times you die.
But also,
And then we'll go there.
also think about this.
No.
Think about this though. There's 10 chapters in the game.
Thank you. That's my point.
The show is 9 episodes.
Right. That's my
And
point.
chapter 9 is a very short chapter, so they can take 9 and 10 and put it together. So
Exactly. I mean,
it's not
you're right.
not unrealistic.
But technically, the game is about 19 hours in total. And they said they have 9 episodes already. So if they have 9 episodes and the game is 19 hours to finish in length, give or take minus deaths,
Right.
then you have
2 seasons. Yeah, you do have 2
Yeah,
seasons.
listen,
if you're
I agree
doing
with you.
math, you know what I mean?
The way you're explaining it, you're absolutely right. They are playing the game for you
Yes.
in
Right.
the show, and you're
In the
just
show.
watching it.
100%.
Yes.
This is
Exactly.
beautiful. I love it. Let's go.
Right? It's actually I looked at it and I was like,
Sunday now.
damn, I'm at 2 hours. I was like, damn, they're like almost spot on. Like, I
Can
was
we
like,
get to
that's
Sunday,
fucking
please?
Sick.
it's kind of dope. I was like, okay.
Good.
All
All right.
man,
Well, let's wrap this up. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you think of Last of Us season 2 and just the season and series in a whole. From all of us here, Ron, Leo, myself, Big Chase, Wendeezy, we are the Mancave101 Podcast. Like, follow, comment, subscribe, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Give me my outro. Let's go. Boom.
Play my theme music.